Well, we are back again one final time at PRI with our final Hoosier Hero interview of the week. Felicia Smith.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Save
Congratulations.
the best for last. That's what you
right.
told
We're
me.
saving the best for last.
So tell us about your drag racing. How long have you been racing, all that good stuff?
Oh my goodness. I started drag racing about 10 years ago. I had an Infiniti G35, completely stock, nothing crazy. But it kind of got me into it, and I got to learn the lights and the classes and just get comfortable being in front of people, you know, because that's one of the biggest things is being able to race in front of a large crowd and not mess up.
Not mess up, right?
Yes. And so, you know, I'm oil filled. I work 12-hour days, and I came home one day and I was like, you know what? We work too hard to not have fast cars. I said, I'm tired of being slow. I think I understand now what I'm supposed to be doing, and I want something else. And so in 2016, I bought the Cadillac, 2009 Cadillac CTSV. And yeah, it was my daily driver for 2 years while I continued to build it at night after work, my husband and I in the garage floor. Nothing glamorous by any means. And that was 8 years ago, and it's blossomed into what it is now. It makes 1,200 horsepower, and it's at the PRI show. So
it's here?
Wow.
It's here. It's crazy.
What
Yeah,
booth
it's
is it
here. It's in the Frankenstein Engine Dynamics booth.
Okay, yeah, over there.
It is 2617, if
There
I
we go.
remember that
Well,
correctly.
we need to go back over and check it out.
Oh, my
See
goodness,
this.
please.
1,200 horsepower. So tell us about that motor.
Yeah, so it is a 427 Dart SHP aluminum block that I got from Thompson. They're down in Texas, not too far from me. Pretty much what that means, SHP, is it still has like all of the factory components that it came with, as in AC, power steering, so on and so forth. So any amenity that it came with down to the heated seats, it still has.
So are we driving down the racetrack with the windows up and the AC on?
Not the AC. They'll yell at me. I can't do that.
But if you race in the winter, you still got the heated seats.
Now, this is true.
Yeah.
This is very true. The guys give me a hard time. They say I could do my makeup as I'm driving down the track.
Well, you probably could.
So got the sun visors in it?
It does. It does. There will
mirror.
be. So the car really likes to wheelie. There you will see a lot of pictures of like the car up in the air, and all you see is the sun visor. You can't see me at all.
So it's still street legal?
It is.
Nice.
It really. I mean, y'all, anything's street legal in Oklahoma, really.
This is true.
We kind of have some different rules.
Yep. So what's your plans for 2025?
Well, to be the best Hoosier hero that I can be, now that I know that that's happening, we've got a lot going on. So not only, of course, will we continue to race, we make 3 or 4 Dragon drives a year, but we're also going to make one next year in April that I don't plan to race, but I plan to be there to support a high school automotive team that we have been helping build a car. They got it started last week, and they are going to try to make that Dragon drive. It's a charity Dragon drive called the Circuit in April, and that's probably one of the biggest things that I'm excited for next year is to watch those kids, because Dragon drives changed my life. So I know that it's about to change theirs.
Yep, 100%. That's a great program to be involved with.
Especially at high school level, to get those kids involved and get them moving to keep our sport alive and keep it moving forward. It's got to come from the high school level.
Well, that's what I tell people. You know, kids come up and, you know, maybe you're not having the best day at the track. You know, things aren't going your way or whatever. And the kids don't know what questions to ask you or anything like that. But if you just give them a couple minutes, because that is the future of racing. You know, I don't want to race alone. I need other people to be there, you know, so we just do what we can. And my instructor is actually who is instructing this class that I went to Botech with whenever I was in high school. So that's kind of how I got hooked up with them.
Awesome.
Very cool. So no hard plans to win a championship at any track or anything like that, or points or anything, or it's just going to go drag race in 2025?
I am always trying to win every single event that I go to. I am very, very competitive. So, of course, I have personal goals. And then sometimes when I get to the track and I'm like, oh, this is my game plan for the day, and I get to the track and I get thrown into a class that I wasn't expecting, and your whole game plan kind of changes.
Right.
But I am always extremely competitive. So anytime we go somewhere, I'm there to win.
Yep.
And I want to learn something. I learn something every single time we're out.
What racetracks you primarily race at?
We travel a ton. Okay. Our home track is in Noble, Oklahoma. It's called Thunder Valley. but we will go to Colorado. We'll go to Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Missouri, Texas, you name it, and we're going to go race there if we can.
Awesome.
So how do you pick, though? If you got all those places to go, how do you pick?
That's hard.
Yeah, I bet it is hard.
It is so hard. And I tell people, sometimes they'll message me and they're like, oh, is there any way that you could come to our track? And I'm like, listen, one day I will quit my day job and I'll come to all of y'all's tracks. But it is hard to pick and choose. And, we have our events that we make every year.
Yep.
Race Week is one of those. We don't miss it. I'm a huge supporter of Race Week. Matt and June are great. But other than that, we kind of pick and choose events at least a couple a year that we've never been to so that we can go see those other tracks and support those other events.
Yeah, makes good sense. Yep, exactly. So the next question, as you were saying, that kind of laid me there to it, but do you chase the money or you just go chase the track? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I would be crazy if I told you that if they said there was a $5,000 guaranteed payout somewhere, that it wouldn't pique my interest.
Right.
Of course it's going to,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I love racing so much that just getting to meet different people and see different tracks is really a big part of it for me.
Totally get it. So any sponsors you need to thank or anything for helping you getting up down the road and get up and down that racetrack with the front end in the air?
Oh my goodness. Well, I mentioned to you the engine came from Thompson.
Yep.
The car is in the Frankenstein booth. I've worked with them for a very long time. It has a Boost District 2650 supercharger on it.
Okay.
We actually built the 6L90. It still has a 6L90 transmission in it, but we get those internals from Circle D Transmission.
Okay.
It's got Circle D converter, dynamic driveline. They are here, and I've had their carbon fiber drive shaft in there. I actually think for 4 years now, we talked about it, and we seen him, and he said, do you think you could make some downtime and pull that out so I could see it? You've been running it for so long.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna say it's about it's just about there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's on its.
You can't have it back. It's mine now. He says he's going to take it back and hang it on the wall. So it's got F14 wheels on it. Of course, it has Hoosiers on it. It has a radium fuel system. We've got Deechworks pumps in it. I mean, y'all, I get so much help, and I say that still with so much gratitude because we started with absolutely nothing. I had no social media. I didn't even have an Instagram app on my phone. My husband made all of these pages so that we could start to grow the car. And I never imagined that people would want to work with me.
Sure.
Like they want to partner with me. So I don't know. It's just very surreal to be here and to be naming all of these people. I could go on and on because I'm so thankful. Everybody is so nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, how do people follow you?
Oh, Four-Door Rocket. So Four-Door Rocket is actually the car's name. My husband came up with it. And when I see people, they call me Four-Door Rocket. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I never imagined that nickname, but I kind of like it.
Four-Door Rocket.
Yeah, that's on everything. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. It's Four-Door Rocket.
Awesome.
Well, anyway, everybody needs to go get out there and follow and watch her go drag racing and pulling front wheels in the air, right?
Yeah. Wheelies are the best part, y'all. I know. It slows you down.
That's not the first time we have been told that this week.
It's not,
y'all
is
talked
it?
to Kelly.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We have some of the same interest.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
We like to look up.
Like to look at the sky.
Yeah.
Stargazers.
It's fun. And it's fun to watch. That's what people usually tell me. They don't care if I win or lose. They're like, we really like watching your car. I'm like, well, thank you.
Well, we'll have to go over to the booth and check it out.
Yep,
And we just came from over there a little bit ago, so we'll have to go back and check that booth, check it out, and check your car out.
Please do.
Again, congratulations for being a 2025 Hoosier Hero driver. It's very cool. Go kick some ass in 2025, and everybody follow her on a Four-Door Rocket, right?
Yeah, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show, and thanks for taking some time with us.
Of course.
Everybody, we're done with the last interview.
Doesn't
We'll be
that-
back tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock for the Inner Hood Show. Josh, you'll get live with us tomorrow. Who knows what we're going to talk about tomorrow? It's supposed to be a show you call in and we help you fix your car over the phone. But it's turned into being all kinds of stuff, hasn't it, Josh? So we have a lot of fun with it. So tune in tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern here. And we'll come to you live again. And who knows what's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Live
That
from
is so cool.
PRI.
Live at PRI. Everybody, we'll talk to you tomorrow morning.